Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel, back here at Nomad RVs in Toms River, New Jersey. Today I'm meeting up with Steve, and he's going to give us a tour of a Sprinter 144. I can't believe how much he's put into this tiny little van. So join us for the tour.
Patrick, thanks for having me back on the channel. I want to show you a client build on a Sprinter 2500. It's a 144-inch wheelbase, diesel, two-wheel drive. Briefly on the outside, we added some running boards so she can get in nice and easily on both sides. We added the window here. It's got a sliding window that opens and a screen inside. We'll show you why that's a cross breeze across on the inside. Got your nice little drop-down table, a little bit adjustable depending on the roll of the van. You got a flatline Vanco roof rack that's going to hold 350 watts of solar. The Fiamma F45 awning, it's a manual awning, great stuff. And then we got Van Essential bug screens, front and back, and we'll show you the inside too. So this was a nautical theme for the client. You'll see a lot of white, blue, and tan. We're going to show you the floor right away because everyone loves it. It's a Compass Rose in there. It's a synthetic teak floor. Underneath that is our 3/4 inch plywood and our 1/2 inch polyiso for insulation. Up front here, you got passenger and driver swivel seats, 10 1/4 screen, navigation, 360 camera. I can go on and on. Power seats. They're heated too. Leatherette. Just great stuff from the factory. Right above, Van Life Components headliner shelf. There is a curtain rod. Also, we are supplying all the Van Essential blackout insulated curtains for every window inside here, but you know, there's another option if you want to just have a curtain for a quick overnight. Right above that, Max Air fan. Everyone knows about them, 7500K, 10 speeds in and out, great stuff. Cedar ceiling, there's thin slate inside there and on our walls. A bunch of dimmable lights in the roof there. And while we're talking about the roof, there's also a Dometic RTX 2000 air conditioning. It's a 12-volt air conditioning. I'm going to show you the galley here. So you got your Dometic CRX 110. This is a true stainless. You got the fridge freezer. Tons of storage there, controls on the side. Above that, she wanted a built-in. A lot of times we do portable inductions, but she wanted a permanent spot, so you have a dual top here. Above that is your contour microwave, stainless to match the whole theme inside here. As we go down the top here, you got 3 big storage pieces. That's going to be for food items probably in the front, more clothes in the back, or whatever she wishes to choose to put there. You got your Victron monitor here. It's also how you're going to turn on the inverter, and how you're going to see your power going in, out, and everything what's happening there along with your gray and fresh tank levels. Then you got another outlet here. These switches are your water pump and all that fun stuff, and some DC options here. Went with the butcher block countertop and a matching cutting board on top there. Also has a drying rack and a nice piece inside there to keep everything scratch free. Behind that, she wants a lot of light inside, so we added another AM auto window across there. You can see the screen and the window opens here. So with the sliding door closed, she can get a nice cross breeze if she so chooses. You've got your sponge spot. Underneath that is the gray tank for the sink. A couple goodies that come with the vehicle for the outdoor shower and your shore power. Move out of the way. You got nice drawers on this side. Nice and deep. The bottom was a little shorter in depth. That way it doesn't smack into the heater port down there. The heater goes in the garage and out to the front. She chose leather handles, great stuff. That way you can bump into them, they don't get caught on you and all that. She also wanted 2 table options. We'll show you the first one. This can be used for the bench. That power seat can move forward. You can use the table here for that. This table can also be used while you're cooking as another surface prep area and stuff like that. And then there is a lockable table that comes out pretty far too. She can sit there and use that if she needs to. Moving on to the bed area, she opted not to have the pods. She's a shorter woman. It's still going to be 60 wide, just like a queen size in your house, but only 70 long this time instead of the 75 when we do the pods. But plenty of space for her. You're going to have dimmable reading lights on both sides. They have USBs. You see a funny outlet there. That's actually for the customer supplied projector there. That's going to have a screen across from it that pulls down and hides away. Then you're going to have right next to your head the heater switch, because sometimes you camp when it's cold out and you want that heater back on to break the chill in the morning. That's your S-Bar S2D2 heater. This plug here is going to a Starlink. We'll show you the router in the back. It's under the bed, dimmable lights, and then more DC options. Now you got yourself the bench here, and that's where you're going to have a hidden shower and your toilet. So you're going to remove the table, remove the cushions, You got a little hook here. That's going to hook in the back so it doesn't smack into you while you're showering. There's a Dometic toilet, that's removable. Then you got your pan inside there. That's going to go down to a 11-gallon gray tank. It also is a hose hook up there, and it's on a ball valve so you can dump it from inside. These hooks here go on the hooks in the ceiling. There's 6 or 4 more that go on to the ceiling, all magnetic. And then you put your shower up and you're ready to go. We have plenty of vinyl options for your tile and plenty of toilet options too. Now we're going to show you around the back side. Here you can see we got the bug screen and privacy. It's up now for the video. She wanted an easy way to access all her stuff, so that's gigantic there. In and out, super easy for her, locks in and out. You can see the Starlink, the router on the wall there. You're going to see all those black screw covers. That's so you can get access to everything if everyone needed to service anything that couldn't get through to the ports. Starting on the water side, you got a gravity fill. This is a little port here for winterization and also changing the hot water temperature. That's a 12-volt, 2.5-gallon heater. There's 30 gallons of fresh water. And you also have your outdoor shower, both hot and cold. The box in the back, that's where you can see the heater. The heater lives in there. It's blowing front and back, so you get a heated garage. It's also going to heat your bed up. And then you have access to everything inside. Inside the electrical side, there's your 12 3000 Victron inverter charger. Your DC to DC charger, 60 amps. We mentioned the solar, there's a Victron controller in there. 600 amp hours lithium, and all your fuses and everything you need to get to. Ventilation coming out the back here. These are your switches for inside the box if it was dark out. Besides the tank monitoring out front, you can see the battery and your fresh and gray tank monitoring back here while you're filling up. And then your gray heater pad for your tank there. This has a nice step from the factory for easily doing the bug screen. This little part down here, or up here rather, drops down. That's a blackout curtain, but you also have the insulated blackout curtains for the windows. And then your factory receiver. Around this side, you have your 30 amp hookup. You saw that little dog bone on the inside, so you can run a regular cord to a regular outlet in your house. She wanted a ladder. Because it has a big window, we did a wheel wrap ladder this time, so it's not blocking the window. That's going to get you up to the rack there. And then the gray tank is actually on the passenger side of this van, where you hook up the hose because it's directly underneath the shower there, and you hook up hose to dump it the right way.
Awesome tour, Steve. Thank you very much for taking the time to give us a tour of this customer's creation. So this was a client build, so they spec'd it out.
Correct.
And this is not off of an existing floor plan, it's a modification of an existing floor plan.
Modified off a video, it's going to be coming out soon. But really, the shower a lot of times ends up on the driver's side, and we get a bigger gray tank that way. But she wanted a bigger kitchen, so she opted to be able to move the shower to the passenger side for a little less gray water capacity, but a lot bigger kitchen, which I thought was a great idea. The build, like you see today, starts at $58,000 and goes up from there with options like the Starlink and a few other odds and ends that were added here. And if you want to reach out to us, it's nomadrvs.com. We'll have our links down below. Easiest to is our social media is our Instagram. It's nomad_RVs, and that's where we post daily content and where the customer actually follows along when their build's happening.
Awesome to have you on the channel again. This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us.